Very good afternoon to all of you. How are you guys? कैसे चल रहा है आप लोगों का? Are you fine? हम्म कैसे चल रहा है आप लोगों का? आई थिंक आप लोगों की इंटरनल एग्जामिनेशंस की नोटिस आ गई है. आप लोगों ने देखी वो नोटिस? आप लोगों के इंटरनल एग्जामिनेशंस होने वाले हैं 17 टू आई थिंक 30 17 टू 30 नवंबर के बीच में आप लोगों के इंटरनल एग्जामिनेशन है. आप लोगों का दिस ईयर, लास्ट ईयर भी आप लोगों का सीबीसीएस पैटर्न था. दिस ईयर इज आल्सो सेम. चॉइस बेस्ड क्रेडिट सिस्टम इज देयर. चैतन्य चौहान इज सेइंग नो सर. ठीक है. सो चैतन्य नोटिस आ गई है. आप देख लो एक बार. ठीक है. नहीं तो फिर मैं भी आप लोगों को ये करता हूँ. ठीक है. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द सीबीसीएस पैटर्न आप लोगों को 15 मार्क्स इंटरनल के. out of that 5% mark, sorry, 5 marks is for your regular attendance, then 5 marks is for your होम असाइनमेंट. ठीक है. एंड 5% मार्क इज फॉर योर इंटरनल एग्जामिनेशन जो कि आप लोगों की इस मंथ में होने वाली है. ठीक है. सो फॉर दैट 5% मार्क आई एम टेकिंग रेगुलर अटेंडेंस. सो आई विल गिव यू 5 मार्क्स बेस्ड ऑन योर अटेंडेंस. देन आई हैव टेकन वन टेस्ट फॉर यू पीपल. चैप्टर 1 के थी. चैप्टर 1 के ऊपर थी. दैट इज एरर्स इन क्वांटिटेटिव एनालिसिस. उसके ऊपर मैंने टेस्ट ली थी. उसके मार्क्स मैं आप लोगों को दे दूंगा इंटरनल असेसमेंट करके. और 5 मार्क्स जो है जो आप लोगों की अभी होने वाली है इस महीने में. ठीक है. सो आउट ऑफ दैट 15 मार्क्स, sorry, 50 marks, 15 marks is for internal and 35 marks is for university examination. ठीक है. So today we will finish this titration of strong acid and weak base. Then we will see one example, one or two example we will see. Then tomorrow we will go for the complexometric analysis. ठीक है. So I will start the lecture now. Istishami saying sir syllabus for exam. ये 2 चैप्टर रहेंगे शायद. That is chapter number 1, errors in volumetric analysis, and this one that is volumetric analysis. अगर एग्जाम से पहले ये चैप्टर खत्म होता है तो पूरे का पूरा चैप्टर रहेगा. अगर खत्म नहीं हो रहा है एग्जाम के पहले तो जितना चैप्टर हुआ है उसके ऊपर ही क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. ठीक है. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. एग्जाम विल बी वेरी सिंपल. एग्जाम विल बी देयर. मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस विल बी देयर. सेम जैसे हम लोगों ने लास्ट टाइम लिया था ना गूगल फॉर्म के. सेम फॉर्मूला, सेम पैटर्न रहेगा एग्जाम का. डोंट वरी अबाउट एग्जाम. आप लोग पढ़ाई करते जाओ. ठीक है. सो दिस इज योर लेक्चर नंबर 9 ऑफ वॉल्यूमेट्रिक एनालिसिस. ये आप लोगों का लेक्चर नंबर 9 है वॉल्यूमेट्रिक एनालिसिस. एंड वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द टाइट्रेशन ऑफ स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड एंड वीक बेस. स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस हम लोगों ने देखा था. कौन सा देखा था? स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस, स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड. ये टाइट्रेशन हम लोग देख रहे थे ना. So this is the point that we have seen in the last lecture. So क्या था first? Titration of weak acid. No, sorry, here strong acid is there. Sorry, here strong acid because ये CL is strong acid ना. ये गलत हो गया मेरे से. And weak base is here. ठीक है. So HCl is strong acid because HCl dissociates completely, and ammonium hydroxide is weak base because it does not dissociate completely. Then the best indicator is for this titration, that is methylate we have seen, and we have seen this calculation of pH at various stages. हम लोगों ने ये देखा था. आई थिंक 3 स्टेजेस का हम लोगों ने कैलकुलेशन ऑफ पीएच देखा था. सो टुडे वी विल सी द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ पीएच एट डिफरेंट स्टेजेस एट द इक्विवेलेंस पॉइंट एंड after the equivalence point, that we will see. And we will see one example of neutralization titration, that we will see. 2 examples are there. Today we will see only one example, and tomorrow we will see another example, and complexometric titration also we will see, that is tomorrow. ठीक है. So we will start today's lecture. हाँ, ये देखा था हम लोगों ने. This is the table we have to complete. So this is table for the pH value of titration of different ml of HCl. So here NaOH ml sorry, HCl is there. So here ml of HCl added is there. So first 0 ml, that is 0 time, or at the starting of the titration. So here at the you have taken in conical flask sodium hydroxide हम लोगों ने लिया है. तो sodium hydroxide is basic. So here at the starting point your pH will be basic, that is 11.12. pH is basic, that is 11.12. Then at 7.5 ml of HCl 9.61. Then at 10 9.419, and today we will see the pH at equivalence point, pH at 26 ml of HCl added and pH at 35 ml of added. This we will see today. Okay, so let us start with the pH at equivalence point. Let us start with this point number 4, that is pH at equivalence point. Okay, chalo. So at the equivalence point, you know that now very well. At the equivalence point means what happens? Then neutralization is takes place at the equivalence point. Okay, so at the equivalence point all the ammonium hydroxide reacts with HCl. ठीक है, जो कुछ भी आपका अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड है conical flask में that all ammonium hydroxide will get reacts with HCl, and your solution will have salt. Only salt is present in your solution in your conical flask, and salt of ammonium hydroxide in HCl. It is NH4Cl. It is called as ammonium chloride. It is called as ammonium chloride. So this salt is formed during the titration of this reaction, that is NH4Cl, and name of this compound is ammonium chloride. So only ammonium chloride is present at the equivalence point in your conical flask. Okay. So if you see the reaction, neutralization reaction, NH4OH, which is weak base, then HCl, which is a strong acid, and this weak base and strong acid reversibly gives you ammonium chloride, that is NH4Cl plus water. So salt plus water formation is there, that's why it is called as a neutralization reaction. Okay. Okay, then if you see the millimoles, how many millimoles of ammonium chloride will get formed, that will calculate first. So how will you calculate the millimoles? That is concentration into volume. So first we will calculate the millimoles of ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride का volume हमने कितना लिया था by using a pipette in a conical flask, that is we have taken 25 ml in a burette. Then the concentration of ammonium chloride is 0.1 molar or 0.1 normal. Then HCl हम लोगों ने कितना ऐड किया है 25 ml, because equivalence point is at 25 ml. So हम लोगों ने HCl कितना ऐड किया है 25 ml ऐड किया है. ठीक है, सो HCl के भी मिलीमोल्स कितने आ जाएंगे, वॉल्यूम इनटू कंसंट्रेशन. वॉल्यूम कितना है 25 ml, कंसंट्रेशन इज अगेन 0.1. सो इसके मिलीमोल्स आ जाएंगे 0.1 into 25. देन अमोनियम क्लोराइड हम लोगों का फॉर्म हुआ है. कितना फॉर्म हुआ है अमोनियम क्लोराइड हम लोगों का, दैट इज 25 ml फॉर्म हुआ है. ठीक है, और कंसंट्रेशन कितना है उसका, दैट इज 0.1 ml. सो इसके कितने मिलीमोल्स तैयार हो जाएंगे, कंसंट्रेशन इनटू वॉल्यूम. ठीक है, so this will give you 2.5 millimoles of sodium chloride. So 2.5 millimoles of sodium chloride will get formed, and we will calculate the concentration or molarity of sodium chloride form by using a formula. ये हम लोगों ने पहले देखा है. Molarity of sodium chloride can be calculated by using the formula. And what is the formula? आपके स्क्रीन पे, concentration of ammonium chloride is equal to millimoles of salt form divided by total volume in ml. So कितना आ जाएगा ये millimoles, ये हम लोगों के 2.5, टोटल वॉल्यूम हुआ है 25 plus 25, that is 50. So concentration of ammonium chloride is equal to 2.5 divided by 50. ये आ जाएगा ammonium chloride का concentration, that is 0.05 molar. Write down this value. Molarity of ammonium chloride equals to 0.05 molar. Write down this value. This value you will require for the when we calculate the pH of this at equivalence point. So this volume we will require, or this molarity we will require. That is molarity of ammonium chloride is 0.05 molar. Okay. Then the salt, that is ammonium chloride, this is your salt, undergo hydrolysis in presence of water. If we will add ammonium chloride in water, then it will undergo hydrolysis. And what is the reaction of this hydrolysis? See the reaction. ये reaction है, ammonium chloride plus water will give you ammonium hydroxide plus H plus. So this is the reaction. This is the reaction. Now for example, here your Y moles of your ammonium chloride forms, and same moles of H plus ions will get formed, and initially we have taken 0.1 molar. So how much will left, ये इतना फॉर्म हुआ है तो कितना बच जाएगा 0.1 माइनस y बच जाएगा, ठीक है। So here equilibrium constant or hydrolysis constant for this reaction can be written as, hydrolysis constant is written as, it is the ratio of concentration of the product. So products are ammonium hydroxide plus H plus divided by product of concentration of reactant. Reactant is ammonium chloride plus water is also there, but the reaction is takes place in water. So concentration of water is very high. So water is taken as a constant. वाटर की जो है वो वैल्यू कांस्टेंट ली जाती है, ठीक है। सो पुट द वैल्यूज ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड क्या है, अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड की y है, देन H प्लस की क्या है y है, एंड NH4Cl की क्या है 0.1 माइनस y। पुट दिस वैल्यू इन द इक्वेशन, यू विल गेट KH इज इक्वल टू y इंटू y डिवाइडेड बाय, यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, ठीक है, 0.01 नहीं 0.05 आ जाएगा यहाँ पे, सॉरी, बिकॉज मोलरिटी उसकी कितनी थी हम लोगों ने कैलकुलेट की यहाँ पे, सॉरी गलती हो गई, उसकी मोलरिटी हम लोगों ने कैलकुलेट की 0.05 मोलर, ठीक है। देन नाउ y is very small, so this subtraction will become 0.05 because the value of y is very small, ठीक है। So this equation will become kh is equal to y square divided by 0.05. Here once you know the kh, value of kh, you can calculate the y square. y square पता हो जाएगा तो हम लोग y की वैल्यू कर सकते हैं, y is nothing but the concentration of H plus ion, y is nothing but the concentration of H plus ions, but here the kh is not given to you, here the kh is not given to you, but you have to calculate the value of kh. कैसे calculate करोगे, by using this formula, kh is equal to kw by ka, kh is equal to फॉर्मूला kw by ka, ठीक है। तो kw इज व्हाट, kw की वैल्यू आप लोग दिए 1 इंटू 10⁻⁻14, देन ka की है 1.75 into 10⁻⁵. So put this value in this equation, you will get kh. कितना आ जाएगी, kh की वैल्यू आ जाएगी 5.714 into 10⁻⁻10. So this is the value of kh. Put this value of kh into that equation, kh is equal to y square divided by 0.05. ये हम लोगों ने या इस इक्वेशन में वो पुट कर देंगे, ठीक है। तो क्या आ जाएगा 5.714 into 10⁻⁻10 y square divided by 0.05. So you can calculate the value of y square, ठीक है। ये 0.05 यहाँ पे डिवाइड था, इधर जाके मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा, सो डू द मल्टीप्लिकेशन, यू विल गेट द y square, एंड फ्रॉम द y square you can calculate the y, and this y is nothing but the concentration of H plus ions. Y is nothing but the concentration of H plus ions. Now once you know the concentration of H plus ion, you can calculate the pH, because you can, or we can mathematically define the pH. pH is nothing but, mathematically pH is nothing but the negative log of concentration of H plus ion. So concentration of H plus ions, you know, just take the negative log of this value, you will get the pH. और कितना आ जाएगा वो pH, pH will come 5.272. So at the equivalence point pH is, at the equivalence point pH is 5.272, ठीक है। कैलकुलेट किया हम लोगों ने pH at the equivalence point, और क्या है pH at the equivalence point, it is on acidic side. 5.2 means it is on acidic side, ठीक है। Okay, चलो, then the pH after 26 ml addition of 0.1 normal to the 0.1 normal HCl to the 0.1 normal ammonium hydroxide. Now we will calculate the pH after 26 ml addition of HCl into your volumetric flask, conical flask, ठीक है। तो after the equivalence point, what will happen? After the equivalence point, all ammonium hydroxide is get neutralized. आफ्टर द इक्विवेलेंस पॉइंट आ गया, मतलब क्या हुआ है, हम लोगों का जो कुछ भी अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड था प्रेजेंट, वो क्या हुआ है, न्यूट्रलाइज हुआ है। सो कितना ml था, 25 ml था, और हम लोगों ने 26 ml डाल दिया है। तो हाउ मेनी ml of HCl will remain unreacted, that is 26 minus 25. So 1 ml HCl will remain unreacted. 1 ml HCl will remain unreacted. So the solution contains excess of HCl, excess of H plus ions, because your solution now contains HCl only. Your solution contains HCl. So HCl है तो H plus ions excess में हो, हो जाएंगे. So once you calculate the concentration of H plus ion, you can calculate the pH. Once you calculate the concentration of H plus ion, you can calculate the pH. And how to find out the concentration of H plus? This formula is there. Please remember this formula. This formula is there. Concentration of H plus ion is equals to millimoles of H plus divided by total volume in ml. Concentration of H plus ion is equal to millimoles of H plus divided by total volume in ml. So how will you calculate millimoles of H plus? Concentration into volume. Concentration कितना है? See here, concentration is 0.1 normal. Volume कितना है? 1 ml. So 0.1 into 1 divided by total volume. Total volume कितना है? 26 ml. हम लोगों ने HCl ऐड किया है. So this is HCl we have added, and this is ammonium hydroxide we have taken initially. So total volume will become 51. Total volume will become 51. So ये आ जाएगा 0.1 divided by 51 will come 0.00196. 0.00196. So this is the concentration of H plus ions. This is the concentration of H plus ion. If you take the negative logarithm of this value, you will get the pH. If you take negative logarithm of this value, you will get the pH. और कितना आ जाएगा वो pH? pH will come 2.708. ये आ जाएगा pH. ये आ जाएगा pH 2.708. pH at 26 ml of pH at 26 ml of 0.1 normal HCl. जब आप लोग 26 ml 0.1 normal HCl ऐड करोगे, then your pH will be 2.708. So in this way you have to calculate the pH. Then the next point we will see the pH after 35 ml addition of 0.1 normal NaOH. The pH after 35 ml addition of 0.1 normal or 0.1 molar HCl. Sorry, HCl आ जाएगा. तो कैलकुलेट करके बोलो मुझे कितने आ जाएगी ये वैल्यू. You people calculate and tell me how much is the value. एक बार कैलकुलेट करो और मुझे बोलो इसकी वैल्यू कितनी आ जाएगी. बोलो जल्दी. Calculate these and tell me the value. अच्छा स्क्रीन चाहिए आप लोगों को. ओके let give me 1 minute. I will show you the screen. ठीक है चलो अब दिख रही है स्क्रीन आप लोगों को. The pH after 35 ml addition of 0.1 normal HCl. ठीक है चलो. So how will you calculate this? So after the equivalence point, see here I will give you after the equivalence point ammonium hydroxide is neutralized and 10 ml of 0.1 normal HCl remain unreacted. So the solutions contains excess of H plus ions. So you have to find out the concentration of excess of H plus ion. How will you calculate the concentration of H plus ions? That is millimoles divided by total volume. How many millimoles of HCl are there? That is concentration into volume. Concentration कितना है? 0.1 multiplied by 10 divided by volume divided by volume. Volume कितना है? Initially we have taken 25 ml and we have added 35 ml of HCl. So total volume will become 35 plus 25, so 60. Total volume will become 60. See here, here is the formula, millimoles of H plus ions divided by 10. यहाँ पे 10 आ जाएगा, सॉरी यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 10, तो ये कितना आ जाएगा, let me calculate first. करेक्ट, ये आ जाएगा कितना, ये 1 divided by 60 will come 0.0166. I will take here as a 7. Then take negative log of this, you will get the pH. So negative कितना आ जाएगा pH, negative log of 0.0166. Yeah. So pH will come 1.778. करेक्ट, pH आ जाएगा 1.778. वेरी गुड, दिस इज द वैल्यू ऑफ योर pH. ठीक है, सो इन दिस वे यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द pH. ठीक है, सो लेट अस summarize this. Here HCl, यहाँ पे HCl है, sorry, HCl added in ml and in second column और in third column pH is given. So 0 के लिए हम लोगों ने कैलकुलेट किया था, 7.5 के लिए भी किया था, 10 के लिए भी किया था. एट द इक्विवेलेंस पॉइंट हम लोगों ने टुडे कैलकुलेट किया, अभी कैलकुलेट किया. एट द इक्विवेलेंस पॉइंट कितना आ जाएगा, 5.272. एट द इक्विवेलेंस पॉइंट योर pH is basic, sorry, acidic. At the equivalence point your pH is acidic, that is 5.272. Then after addition of 26 ml 0.1 normal HCl, your pH is again become acidic, that is 2.7. and after adding 35 ml 0.1 normal HCl, your pH again becomes acidic, that is 1.771. ठीक है, so at the starting sorry here ये गलत वैल्यूज है, ये वैल्यूज गलत है. at the starting your pH was basic, and at the equivalence point again it is your basic, and after equivalence point your pH will become acidic. तो पहले जब हम लोगों ने ये स्टार्ट किया था, क्या स्टार्ट किया था, टाइट्रेशन स्टार्ट किया था, we have taken ammonium hydroxide in your conical flask, and ammonium hydroxide is basic in nature, it is weak base, so your pH will be basic. At the equivalence point again it is basic, at the equivalence point again it is acidic pH, because you have added same ml of acid into that solution, and now here acid is strong acid, so at the equivalence point your pH is acidic, and after equivalence point again it will become acidic. So in this way you have finished this table. ठीक है, तो हम लोगों ने थर्ड टाइप भी टाइट्रेशन का फिनिश किया है, दैट इज टाइट्रेशन ऑफ स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड एंड वीक बेस. That is strong acid we have taken HCl, and weak base we have taken ammonium hydroxide. ठीक है, and the indicator used for this reaction is we have taken, that is methyl red. ठीक है, okay, चलो, so we will see these three types we have seen, this strong acid, strong base we have seen, weak acid, strong base we have seen, and strong acid and weak base we have seen. Now we will see the examples of neutralization titration. We will see the examples of neutralization titration. ठीक है, so first example here, the name of the topic, next topic is examples of neutralization titration. Two example we will see. कितने examples हम लोग देखेंगे, दो एग्जाम्पल हम लोग देखेंगे. फर्स्ट इज प्रिपरेशन ऑफ approximate 0.1 molar HCl and standardize that HCl against anhydrous sodium carbonate. So this is your first type of titration. That is, this titration is called as a neutralization titration. Here HCl is acting as a strong acid. HCl is acting as a strong acid and sodium carbonate, it is acting as a weak base. So it is basically a strong acid weak base titration. It is basically strong acid weak base titration. And what is the aim of your titration? You have to prepare 0.1 molar HCl and standardize against anhydrous sodium carbonate. तो आप लोगों को approximately 0.1 molar HCl prepare करना है. You have to first prepare 0.1 molar HCl approximately. That means its concentration is not fixed. That is 0.1 molar, and you have to standardize it against anhydrous sodium chloride. Now you know that what is standardization procedure. Standardization means to find out the exact concentration of the solution. Standardization means you have to find out the exact concentration of the solution. And here we have prepared approximate 0.1 molar HCl and we have to standardize it against anhydrous sodium chloride. And HCl is acting as a strong acid and sodium carbonate is acting as a weak base. So what is the first step of titration? First step आपके screen पे, first step of the titration, it is on your screen. So you have to take 9 ml of concentrated HCl by measuring cylinder. क्या करना है आप लोगों को? Take a measuring cylinder and take 9 ml concentrated HCl by using that measuring cylinder and dilute this 9 ml concentrated HCl up to the 500 ml distilled water by using a volumetric flask. So if you take 9 ml concentrated HCl and dilute it up to the 500 ml distilled water, so the concentration of that solution will become approximately 0.1 molar, not a definite concentration. It is approximate concentration. That is, you have taken 9 ml concentrated HCl and you have diluted that 9 ml concentrated HCl to up to 500 ml by using a volumetric flask, or you can use a measuring cylinder also. So that you will get the approximate 0.1 molar concentration of that HCl. So this is your first step. क्या है आप लोगों ने पहले आप लोगों ने क्या किया है? अप्रोक्सीमेटली 0.1 मोलर HCl सॉल्यूशन प्रिपेयर किया है बाय यूजिंग 9 ml ऑफ कंसंट्रेटेड HCl एंड 500 ml ऑफ डिस्टिल्ड वाटर. ठीक है. सो दिस इज योर फर्स्ट स्टेप. देन सेकंड स्टेप इज ER ग्रेड सोडियम कार्बोनेट इज you have to take. ER grade means it is called as an analytical grade reagent. ER grade means analytical grade reagent. So the purity of this AR grade reagent or compound is 4,9 purity. 4,9 purity means 99.99% pure. So it is called as a AR grade reagent, that is analytical grade reagent. So you have to take that 99.99% pure sodium carbonate and you have to heat that compound up to 260 to 70 degree. आप लोगों को क्या करना है? पहले वो ER ग्रेड का सोडियम कार्बोनेट लेना है and you have to heat up to the or you have to heat at 260 to 270 degree Celsius temperature. What these steps you have to perform because to remove the moisture which is present in that sodium carbonate, to remove the moisture ये आप लोगों को करना है. And after the heating of that sodium carbonate, we have to transfer that sodium carbonate in a desiccator and cool it, and after cooling weigh 1.3 gram of it. After cooling weigh 1.3 gram of sodium carbonate and dissolve it into 250 ml distilled water into 250 ml distilled water. It will give you 0.05 molar sodium carbonate. It will give you exactly 0.05 molar sodium carbonate. क्या है, फर्स्ट आप लोगों ने प्रिपेयर किया है concentrated HCl. In second point you will preparing 0.05 molar 250 ml sodium carbonate solution. And how you have to prepare? First you have to take ER grade sodium carbonate. ER grade means the reagent which has 4,9 purity, which has 4,9 purity. 4,9 purity means 99.99% pure. If the purity is 99.99%, then it is called as an analytical grade reagent. So take that analytical grade reagent sodium carbonate, heat it up to 260 to 270 degree to remove the moisture. Why to remove the moisture? Because moisture will interfere while weighing. Moisture will interfere while weighing. So to remove that moisture or water molecules from the sodium carbonate, you have to heat that sodium carbonate at 260 to 270 degree, and after heating, keep it in desiccator so that compound will get cool, and after cooling, weigh 1.3 gram of sodium carbonate, dissolve it into 250 ml distilled water. It will give you 0.05 molar sodium carbonate. It will give you 0.05 molar sodium carbonate. So this is, we have prepared the two solutions. First of all, we have prepared 0.5 molar HCl, and in second step we have prepared 0.05 molar sodium carbonate solution. Then take 25 ml of 0.05 molar sodium carbonate by using a pipette into a conical flask. So here sodium carbonate is weak base. I have told you sodium carbonate is weak base and HCl is a strong base, and generally strong electrolyte is taken in a burette. जनरली स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट इज टेकन इन द burette. स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट HCl है, तो आप लोगों को HCl किस में फिल करना है? यू हैव टू फिल द burette in HCl. You have to fill the burette in HCl, remove the air bubble, then adjust the zero level. So this is your first step. Then take 25 ml sodium carbonate by using a pipette in a conical flask. Conical flask में आप लोगों को क्या लेना है? What you have to take in conical flask? You have to take a weak electrolyte, and weak electrolyte is sodium carbonate. Weak electrolyte is sodium carbonate. And how much you have to take? Take 25 ml 0.05 molar sodium carbonate by using a pipette, and add 2 to 3 drops of methyl orange indicator, and into that solution, that is sodium carbonate solution, which you have taken in conical flask, in the same solution you have to add indicator. Into the same solution you have to add indicator, and which indicator you have to add? Methyl orange indicator. And after adding indicator, your solution becomes yellow. After adding methyl orange indicator, your sodium carbonate solution will becomes yellow. This is your next step. Understood up to this? समझ में आया आप लोगों को यहाँ तक? Please tell me कि HCl burette में क्यों लेना है, सोडियम कार्बोनेट कोनिकल फ्लास्क में क्यों लेना है, हाउ टू प्रिपेयर द सॉल्यूशंस, ये आप लोगों को समझ में आया है क्या? That you have to tell me first, then we will go to the next point. Archana is saying yes sir. Okay, चलो. What about others? नूतन, अर्कित, वेरी गुड, प्रमोदिनी, संदेश. ओके चलो, तो आप लोगों को समझ में आया. देन वी विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या है? टाइट्रेट दिस सॉल्यूशन अगेंस्ट 0.1 molar HCl from the burette till color becomes yellow to orange red. सो क्या करना है आप लोगों को? आप लोगों ने अभी पूरा सेटअप तैयार करके रखा है. You have filled the HCl in burette, you have removed air bubble, you have adjust zero level, then you have taken the sodium carbonate solution, 25 ml sodium carbonate solution in conical flask, you have added methyl orange indicator, आपका solution भी yellow हुआ है. Then you have to titrate करना है. means क्या करना है? You have to add the HCl from burette dropwise, and you have to shake it. You have to add the HCl from burette dropwise. One knob is there. By using that knob, you have to add dropwise. Addition should be dropwise, and while adding, you have to shake it. कब तक शेक करना है आपको? टिल योर सोल्यूशन बिकम्स ऑरेंज रेड. दैट मीन्स योर एंड पॉइंट इज, आपका एंड पॉइंट क्या है? एंड पॉइंट ऑफ दिस टाइट्रेशन इज, टेल मी नाउ. What is the end point of this titration? ठीक है, I will tell you the definition of end point. Definition of end point means the point at which your indicator changes the color. ठीक है, now you people tell me the end point of your titration. क्या है? अरे किसी को भी नहीं पता एंड पॉइंट? कहाँ पे हो भाई आप लोग? End point of the titration, we have taken 25 ml 0.05 normal molar sodium carbonate in a conical flask. We have added methyl orange indicator. After adding indicator, your solution will become yellow, and after adding HCl, your solution becomes orange red. So end point of your titration is what? क्या है आप लोगों का end point? बोलो जल्दी से. End point of your titration is yellow to orange red. End point of your titration is yellow to orange red. आप भी आप लोग बोल रहे हो. This is the end point of your titration. पूरा रामायण हो गया और आप लोगों को पूछा है और आप लोग बोल रहे हो कि नहीं पता. End point of your titration is yellow to orange red. ठीक है, चलो. Then using the volume and concentration of sodium carbonate, using the volume and concentration of sodium carbonate, volume is how much volume you have taken? सोडियम कार्बोनेट का 25 ml लिया है आप लोगों ने. You have taken 25 ml. concentration आप लोगों ने लिया था सोडियम कार्बोनेट का 0.05 मोलर, and volume of HCl required to react with sodium carbonate. ये आप लोगों को पता नहीं है, so let it be x. ठीक है. So by using this information and by knowing the stoichiometry of the reaction is given here. Sodium carbonate plus twice of HCl will give twice of NaCl plus water plus carbon dioxide. So by knowing the stoichiometry of these reactions and these values, you can calculate the exact molarity of HCl. You can calculate the exact molarity of HCl. Now, how to calculate the exact molarity of HCl? What is the formula or what is the calculation required for this? That we will see while discussing the example number 2. जब हम लोग example number 2 देखेंगे ना, that is tomorrow, that we will see how to calculate the exact molarity of HCl. ठीक है? ठीक है? Now understood? यहाँ तक आप लोगों को पता चला है. So I think we will stop here. Yes or no? Okay. Tomorrow we will see example number 2. And tomorrow we will start the next type of titration, that is complexometric titration. Tomorrow we will start the complexometric titration. ठीक है? Yes or no? Okay, चलो. So आप लोगों की एग्जाम दो लोगों के एग्जाम्स क्लियर रहेंगे. दो चैप्टर, फर्स्ट चैप्टर इज एनालिसिस एंड सेकंड चैप्टर इज आपका ये रहेगा, दैट इज वॉल्यूमेट्रिक एनालिसिस. ठीक है? एनालिसिस. एंड इफ यू हैव एनी any doubt, any difficult doubt, you can ask me. I will give 5 minutes for that. I will give 5 minutes for that. If any problem, any doubt, you can ask me. ठीक है. Sorry. No problem. No problem. Now shall I stop here? Sir, what about our backlog exam 23 pattern? When will be the external examination, sir? External examination don't know. अभी बहुत से सारे lectures बाकी है. Maybe at the end of December. At the end of December or January. Don't think much about your external examination. हाँ? अभी बहुत lectures बाकी है आप लोगों के. ठीक है. गणेश कुछ तो भी बोल रहा था कि 2013 पैटर्न बैकलॉग एग्जाम. आई डोंट नो अबाउट दैट. ओके. एनी प्रॉब्लम है? कुछ प्रॉब्लम अभी? Backlog examination, sir. What about backlog examination 2013 pattern? Which internal examination or external examination? गणेश कौन से एग्जामिनेशन के बारे में पूछ रहे हो आप लोग? Okay, Pramodini is saying yes, sir. No problem. Okay, if no problem, then I will stop here. We will meet tomorrow at 2:30. We will meet tomorrow at 2:30. ठीक है? सर यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जामिनेशन बैकलॉग. यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जामिनेशन तो कॉलेज नहीं डिसाइड करता, वो यूनिवर्सिटी डिसाइड करेंगे. ठीक है? ओके, चलो. So shall I stop here now? Shall I stop now? Okay, chalo. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good day. Nuthan, Pramodini, Ganesh, Alan, Sandesh. Alan, this is your first lecture, correct? So Alan, you write your name in attendance sheet. Don't forget to give attendance sheet. I have activated the links for your attendance sheet. Alan, तुझं नाव ऍड नाही आहे अटेंडन्स लिस्ट मध्ये, तर तू पहिले अटेंडन्स लिस्ट मध्ये ऍड नाव कर आणि मग तिथं प्रेझेंट लिह सगळ्यात शेवटी. ठीक आहे? अंडरस्टूड ॲलन? येस और नो? Okay, Alan is saying yes, sir. Chalo. Okay, bye bye. Take care.